He got smacked.
Make it to the 25.
Oh, I hate when it just goes to spacing. I'm gonna go to iPhone real quick. I gotta pick a play. Let me send my game to my Boaz. What? Oh, brother Tyler. Fearless, okay.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Yo, Tyler.
Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have.
I got the stamina glitch off rip. Are you serious?
And beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
St. Brown.
Again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he fires one in.
I'll put him out there. I don't give a fuck. Ty, you want me to put St. Brown in there for you, bro? Why, bro? I'll put him as my fourth string, bro. I'll put him as my fourth.
Report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of.
What song is this in my ear right now?
Well, coaches stressed
Ty, you tuning in on my stream?
They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside?
I got St. Brown out there. Might be out there a little bit. He won't be out there all the time now.
They can get involved in the run game as well.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice
he says 16 on death row.
But bottom line, and the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
4th down, Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the hand got inside.
You get the message, am I getting through to you? You know what's coming, you motherfuckers don't even know, do you? Take some big hits and pop and put them up in the pop. Fuck you got the realest, the illest killers tied up in the knot.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask.
Damn, why do I got face masks for? Let me turn that off.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ
soon as 50 signs on his dot. But what you know about death threats? Cause I get a lot.
You're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
I wish I shut the fuck in the trenches. Who, Trayvon?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
I really got that stamina glitch. That's crazy.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that
short week. But
when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
CDEFJ, Rob with a take.
2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Posted up tailgate.
And a Jets 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers.
Aha, too many jukes.
Just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
A real dope boy make you flooded in the season. Rappers going broken, blink Corona as the reason.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Zone drops back, boy.
Complete. And he'll get it
Boss
here to the
hands
10-yard
in a
line.
couple times to match. Just make me little shoulder strap the only thing with track.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to
Told
throw
him
again
in
on
the
2nd
leg
down.
and make niggas your side.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown Jets. Mims. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Ty, you want to stream, man? Tune in, my boy.
Extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here.
You still in that game?
Quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ain't in no Twitter chatter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
Bro.
drive. And they come into this one off the loss
You thought it
over
was
the
sweet,
weekend.
huh?
But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back
Fuck,
out there.
bro.
You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
I want to know why we're manning up somebody.
D.D. Westbrook, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra
Rockstar,
yards here for his
up in
trouble,
blazing,
bringing it out of the
going.
end zone as he's
Bullets
down at
blazing.
27.
St. Brown might get a couple possessions this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40
So you
before being
brace.
taken down.
You watch your mouth.
It's a gain of 34.
You watch your place.
They go
Don't
play
be
action with
mad.
Wilson.
Up until your face.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some punt. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six.
I jumped the fuck out of that. He's so lucky to his contact.
So now it appears players, they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. They run again on first down. Cook.
One for us. Make it one of us.
Set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's go, D.
Well timed there, and now fourth down.
Got ran the fuck over, but good day.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the end,
there he goes, right side.
I'm going to show you, man.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start.
I think everybody's tuning into this stream.
They dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, into a sea of
defenders, let's go.
And intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's just
fuck, my guy was zooming like that guy was power gliding.
At the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30.
I'm slippery. I'm slippery now. I'm slippery now. Come on.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So first and 10 now.
Hey, Guap, I'm going to hit him on one of your plays, Guap, that you like to do. I think he's blitzing right
here. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. A lot of effort there for just
hey, man, it's for Guap right here, man. If you're tuned into the stream, Guapy,
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I ran it ugly. Yeah, I should have picked.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Cottrell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action. Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one of the wishes he had back.
We coming, boy.
It had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Fuck out of here, bro. Like, who's playing him, bro?
Touchdown, Vikings.
Damn.
Westbrook with his second TD of the game.
Call timeout, bro. I'm done.
And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Lucky ass nigga, bro. I don't know how they get to him.
Down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Todd, we on war zone after?
He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone
this thing is done.
Knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Eluding the pressure right.
I keep my door closed. I've been trying to put the rap game in the choke code.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10
yards
on the pickup,
lean by
and
the
it'll
ball,
be second and very
don't stop
short.
at red lights. We stuck in go mode. We killing kids, wondering why the summer's so cold.
Here's Wilson.
Now slamming in the nigga before I take the
As
land.
he throws there, incomplete.
Yes.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So
We can't keep quiet. We want all the smoke. Fuck the peace signs. All gas, no brakes. We just gonna keep sliding.
That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and
I didn't pick the ball up. I got scored on.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Oh, yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting. And they
come on, defense. Let's go.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now Cousins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This time, Wilson will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action with Morgan. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. He got into it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Carter. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense and try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Well, this one complete to Smith. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Morgan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Morgan. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things